Alright guys, first off I'm just going to comment on the video. Yes, it's stolen. This won't be a monetized video sadly because I'm stealing it from B Gas Man, and I'll put a link to his thing so he doesn't sue me for copyright even though he's technically taking it from someone himself. The little Fox Sports logo on the bottom, that's funny. Anyways, if you're an older guy like me, you probably played the shit out of this game on your Sega Genesis. So I thought it'd be a good backdrop other than looking at my ugly ass. So anyways, this is going to be a questions and answers as well as a FanDuel tip. I'm going to call it a FanDuel tip even though it's not directly related to FanDuel because it does not involve it's not something that would be beneficial to someone who plays for an entire league or an entire season, sorry. I get this question asked, I've had it asked 2 times now, so I'm just going to bring it to a video. Why did I not have videos up in the beginning of the season and for the preseason? Here's why, guys. Fantasy football is a lot of speculation, a lot of guessing. Yeah, there's skill in it. Don't get me wrong, but it's at the end of the day, it's a lot of speculation. You're making an assumption that these people are going to get high scoring points for the games. That being said, I personally feel that in the beginning of the season, I'm not going to put a ton of money. I'm not going to bankroll a lot of money. The particular email that prompted me to do this was the guy who was complaining about how I guess he bankrolled like fucking $200 or $300, which was everything he had to essentially play fantasy football on FanDuel with. He put it all in the first couple of weeks because he was excited that the NFL season was starting. And what's he end up with? Of course, he loses everything, and now he's basically sitting there with no money to play for the rest of the season. And he's kind of like sitting back, going, "Well, why didn't people have more analysis?" And there was tons of analysis out. The problem is none of it had hard data to back it. You try to go with a week one decision, and you're basing your week one decision and your week two decisions off of what? The preseason? Well, guess what, guys? The preseason is all the draftees, all the new players. It's not going to be the starting lineup in these preseason games. We see it every single year. They're testing people, they're trying people out, they're seeing what's going to work, and they're doing it without getting a negative score against them. I mean, God, how many times is what's that kid's name? The star quarterback that was like the first round draft pick, Johnny Manzanella or whatever his name is. Uh, I think he played like twice in the preseason. How many times has he played now? I don't believe he has it all in the NFL actual season. So it's like trying to base a decision on how a team is going to perform in the actual season as opposed to the preseason is asinine. It's in my opinion, which opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. You're really making a far-fetched assumption far more than what you can with some hard data after a couple of weeks. After a couple of weeks, you're going to see these teams start to come together. They're going to spend the off season, the preseason, getting these new players in, getting dialed in. For me, week one, guys, I was doing $1 leagues, and I was going head to head with people just for fun, just picking people at random. That was when I picked the players I liked rather than the players who I thought were going to do well. I was just kind of having fun. You lose a buck, who cares? I spend more than that on coffee per day, and I'm sure some of you guys spend more than that in beer per day, and I'm guilty of that as well. But I will probably never really do videos even next season for week one and week two because I want some hard data to back. At the end of week one, 50% of the league is going to be doing good, and 50% of the league will be doing bad. By week two, you will have a little bit better of a judge. By week three, you're going to have something to go off. People are going to probably by then have a few injuries under their belts, teams, not individual people. So you'll have more hard data to go on. Anyways, guys, I'm going to cut it short here. Kind of a rant on my end, but that's why there's not week one and week two videos. There probably won't be week one and week two videos next season. But that being said, it's still a good time to play. But like the guy who emailed me, I definitely would not be putting up hundreds of dollars in week one, week two, because as the season progresses, we're going to get a better feel for what teams are actually in this, going for playoff opportunities, and which teams aren't. If I'm going to bankroll a lot of money, it's going to be towards week 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as the weeks and weeks progress on and you get more and more hard data. So in conclusion, my tip, don't bust your wad too damn early, guys. Good luck and have fun.